did you realize your parents weren't actually the good guys? I realized my parents weren't the good guys the day they punished me for getting hit by a car. Yeah, you read that right. I was 14, walking home from school, crossing the street with the light, headphones in, minding my own business. This guy in a minivan ran a red light and clipped me. I went flying, scraped my knees, twisted my wrist, and ended up sitting on the curb crying while strangers rushed over to help. It was scary, but thankfully nothing was broken. The driver stopped, panicked, apologized 100 times, and even called my parents. You'd think when they showed up, they'd hug me and be relieved I was alive, right? Nope. My mom's first words weren't, "Are you okay?" They were, "Why weren't you paying attention? Why do you always have those damn headphones in?" Then my dad chimed in with, "You're grounded. Clearly you can't be trusted to walk home safely." I remember sitting there, still bleeding, with an ice pack someone had given me, staring at them like, what? The driver was literally apologizing to them, admitting he ran the light, and my parents were acting like I committed a crime, and they stuck to it. They grounded me for a week, took my phone, my iPod, even made me write an apology for being careless. Meanwhile, everyone at school kept saying how lucky I was, how I could have been killed. My parents, they barely mentioned it, except to scold me if I brought it up. That was the first crack in the illusion for me. Until then, I'd always thought, sure, my parents are strict, but it's because they care. That incident made me realize something darker. They cared more about being right and controlling me than they did about my actual safety or feelings. It didn't stop there either. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I started noticing the pattern. Anytime something bad happened, it was somehow my fault. If I was sick, I was faking for attention. If I cried, I was being dramatic. If I achieved something, it was never good enough. The car accident just flipped a switch in me. It was the first time I thought, wow, maybe my parents aren't the heroes of this story. Maybe they're the villains. And honestly, that realization hurt more than getting hit by the van. So, what about you guys? When did the curtain drop for you? When did you realize your parents weren't actually the good guys?